Alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah. Sweets, caught it in hit. Alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah. Sweets, caught it in hit. I just want pull up in coops. I just want more for loose. I just be dripping in cool. I just be tripping in news. Kick it with goons. I just be smoking the fumes. I just might fly to the moon. I just get high like balloons. I just be out making moves. I just be sipping that juice. I just be spending for loose. I just be dripping in juice. I just be wet like I'm pools. I just don't care about no rules. I'm just a far with a tool. I just be killing you news. All of my guns hit that blue. Fortnite I'm getting a loot. Dropping the top on my coupe. Coupe and it came with no roof. Yeah, I just give it my juice. Say I hit a lick, alhamdulillah. Oh, you're getting dead. Alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah.
All right, you guys, out here in Anaheim with Mr. One Life Trauma, Mr. Josh Montoya. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How are you? This project, this is kind of like this is a family truck, honestly. I bought this truck from my Uncle Johnny in New Mexico, like 9 years ago or so. My grandpa passed away. And so I've been trying to get this truck from my uncle since I was like 14 years old, dude. We ended up settling for $1,400 and a 30-pack of Bud Light, and he let me take this thing home. I brought it back here, and believe it or not, since then it's changed hands 3 times. So I bought it from my uncle, sold it to a friend, told him to hold it because I had to move, and then he ended up selling it without telling me, and then it went up on like Facebook Marketplace. I ended up buying it back from that random dude, and he sold it to me for like a pretty good deal because he kind of understood it was my grandpa's truck, my uncle's truck. I bought it and I sold it to my Uncle Guy here in Southern California, and after I sold my truck, I wanted to buy this back, so I bought the truck back. Long story short, truck's here, I got it now, but it's just been in my family for a long time. And what it is, it's a 1974 Chevy C10, short bed, single cab. It's a 350, it's got a cam in it, it's got an Edelbrock 650 carb on it, like nothing crazy, you know. I don't really want like a computer or anything. I just want this truck to be old school, you know. Redoing the wiring harness. I basically took all of the original suspension and just redid it, and I found a company that sells a 4-inch lift spindle for it. So it's gonna have a 4-inch lift in the front. It's gonna have brand new Deaver leaf springs in the rear, 4-inch. That dude Jeff over there at Deaver, shout out to him. These fenders are coming off, and I'm going with the Fiberworks 1974. It's the same fiberglass that Jake Velasco put on Alan Pfluger's square body. It's got new doors. The original doors were like completely rusted through, so replace these. So I kind of want this thing to be like nice and quiet, you know. It's not going to be like a crazy, like this isn't going to be like a crazy pre-runner at all. Like this truck's just going to like look cool, sound cool, and cruise, you know. So I'm going to dynamite the whole thing. I got brand new seat, I got brand new carpet kit, brand new dash bezel, vintage AC, whole new leather dash on it already. I got the door. Got all the windows, they're just waiting to be put in. These are getting replaced with the Fiberworks ones to match the fronts. For the rear, like I said earlier, I got some brand new Deavers that we're throwing back here. And I took the original rear end and I took it to this company in Huntington Beach called J&S, and they specialize in just old school rear ends. So I'm going 411s with the Eaton True Track, new bearings, and it's like completely redone, brand new. Oh, and I'm changing the bolt pattern to 5 on 5.5 with a 5/8 stud, just because I think it looks cool. I have all new chrome bumpers that I'm putting on here. I'm gonna leave the bed like this, and then when I do the fiberglass, I'm gonna wrap it like the original colors, but like I'm thinking of like maybe this be gloss, or this be like satin and like this be gloss, or vice versa. Play with those ideas, you know. It's going on KMC 235s, the grenade crawlers, beadlocks, and it's going to go on some 37-inch BFG KRD 2 Plus, the new ones, the Dakar ones, I forgot. My goal is to have this thing up and running by, mark my words, January 1st. Hopefully sooner, but I get stuck in details a lot, so it takes a while. Plus, you know, I get to work on it like after work and on the weekend sometimes, so. But it's a fun little project. It's gonna like, just gonna be a cruiser, man.
A pre-runner with AC is always a rarity and a luxury.
I don't even know if I would consider this a pre-runner. This would just be like, I don't know, just a cruiser, dude. She just looks cool. You know, some dudes build hot rods, like, I guess I'm gonna do this.
So this is just gonna be a desert cruiser.
Yeah, I mean, it'll touch the dirt for sure. You know, it's funny as I say that now, but like, I have friends that are like, just put the giant I-beam kit on it, just 4-link kit. And part of me is like, yeah, that sounds really cool. But then I remember what the maintenance on like a full-blown pre-runner is, and it's like, you're always changing something, you're always working on something. Like, I just want something that is done, set it and forget it, and cruises. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, like I just finished this side assembly of like lower control arm, the coil, the new, or not new, like all this stuff is just redone. I'm basically gonna be doing the same thing to the driver's side now. Hey, look at, dude. She chews on all of my whole wiring harness.
Get out of there, dog.
Check this out, look at it. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Get out of here, Frankie. I'm pissed at you. All these freaking wires are chewed up, dude.
Oh my God.
Look at some of them, like that one's chewed up. She chewed up this one, there's a pink one in here. Thank God I wrote all this stuff down where the wires go, because she chewed that thing and I have no idea where the other end is at. Dude, I thought I was just pulling the wires too hard, and then I realized, because she has this thing where she does, hey, no! She used to chew my iPhone cords. I was going through like 2 iPhone cords a week, dude, no joke. And then she stopped. And then I suddenly realized she didn't stop, she just found better wire to chew on. I'm mad at you. I have the original hood too, because look at this hood right here. Look at this, look at that. Also, this is how I bought it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is how I got it, but look at that. This is that aftermarket shit that they're offering. You gotta be careful, but I don't know.
Good Lord, that's terrible, Jesus.
Because the original one, this whole channel right here, it doesn't break right here. And that's probably where they were like, oh, we're just gonna change the design so we don't have to deal with patent infringement. Oh yeah, keep my wiring right there, see that?
Yeah.
So that bulkhead is gonna go through, comes through yonder over here. It's still a complete shell.
It's nothing compared to what it's gonna be. Gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah. I like it. Frankie the shop dog?
Yep.
Better not be chewing no wires. Maybe yeah. Steering was in my way. See that?
البيت ويقل اعطيني بوسه يلحقها من بيت